Yo, what up? All right. We got part two of Akaash Singh's Gaslit.
Okay. Yeah, man. First part was pretty funny.
Yes. Learned a lot about him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Tell us a lot about his family, and how he goes about handling his situations.
Yep. His wife.
Right. All right, man. Well, let's see. Let's continue on.
All right.
I'm telling you, ladies, if you have a good guy, do you know what he needs? A vacation. Again, not trying to vilify you, but you hear it all the time. A relationship is hard work. Marriage is a job. Well, every good job gives you 2 weeks vacation. And if you have a good man, I promise you, I know what his dream vacation is. Because every good guy's dream vacation is your vacation. Go somewhere. Go anywhere you want. I will take out a mortgage to pay for it. Look, a shitty guy might want to go on his own vacation, cheat on you with another woman. I would never do that. I just want to cheat on you with solitude. I love you. I would never bring another girl back to our bed, but I would sleep diagonally across said bed. Like a backslash. Can I cheat on you with the left side of the mattress, please, just once? Just a tip. I just want to see how it feels. But that's the thing. You never go anywhere. Every time I look, it's you. I go to work, it's you. I come home, it's you. I get a phone call, it's you. I get a text, it's you. I get a DM on Instagram. Really, bitch? We don't have enough channels of communication? I wake up, it's you. I fall asleep, it's you. And while I'm asleep, you throw your legs on top of me just to remind me I have no freedom. That's why they're doing it, fellas. It's not for comfort. Nobody's comfortable sleeping like a lowercase r. What is she, a windshield wiper? Not a natural position. But she needs to remind you, no matter who you're dreaming of, she's still right here on top of you. That's why she gets mad when you move her legs. Isn't that strange? No matter how heavily your girl sleeps, when you move her legs off of you, all of a sudden, bitch, you, I haven't been able to feel my feet for 45 minutes. I thought I had diabetes. It's because I want some fucking blood flow. Nah. You would rather be trapped underneath you all night, like a Chilean miner.
Damn.
Yeah, you're right. That wasn't fair. Because the miners made it out. You understand what I'm saying?
Damn.
No, I do make a lot of jokes and I tease her. And here's the thing, fellas. If you are lucky enough to get a good girl, there is nothing like it. The love of a good woman is indescribable. Overwhelming. It's so pure. Like, this is an example of how amazing my wife is. And also, how big a bitch I am for her. This is secondarily, okay? Look, first of all, not only have I watched the Titanic with my wife, I have also watched a documentary about the making of the Titanic with her. And what's worse, I loved it. That was really the most embarrassing part is how much I loved it.
That sounds
it is almost
interesting.
as good as Gossip Girl, which he has also made me watch.
Gossip. What the fuck?
Chuck Bass is misunderstood.
I don't know that.
But this is a true story. We're watching this documentary, and I didn't know this about the movie, but a lot of the characters, even background people, were based on real passengers of the Titanic. And if you've seen the movie, at the end, there's an older husband and wife, and he's trying to get her on a lifeboat, but she refuses to go on. She says, I'm not going anywhere without my husband, and then they died on the ship together. I found out that was a true story. Beautiful story. I almost started crying watching it. My eyes are filling up with tears. I got this big lump in my throat. I'm sitting on the left of the love of my life. And I looked at her and said, get on a boat, bitch. This is... This is white people stuff. We're brown. We can barely even swim, so... I love you too much. You have to live. And then my wife's real response, she said, let me tell you something. Unless we have children waiting for us at home, you are my husband until death do us part. Whatever happens to you happens to us. That was her real response. And I remember that moment forever, being like, oh God, this is how lucky I am to have this gorgeous girl who loves me in such an overwhelming, unconditional way. Thank you, God, for this blessing. Absolutely. Absolutely. At the same time, there was a much smaller part of me that was like, bitch, you can't even let me die alone. What do I gotta do to get some me time? She won't even let me rest in peace. We both believe in reincarnation, too. She's gonna nag me into the next life. I'm gonna be in heaven for like 8 beautifully silent minutes, and then I'm gonna hear, babe. You guys have kids? How many?
2.
2, that's beautiful. Boy and girl?
Yes.
Okay, good. My wife and I also are trying to have a baby. Thank you. Thank you. She doesn't know that yet, but I'm working on it. Oh, man. No, she actually does want a kid, but I want one even more, which is, I know it's corny to say, but I've always wanted to be like a dad my whole life, I think. No, thank you. But what's different since meeting my girl is now I want to have a daughter more than I want to have a son. I never thought that'd be the case. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The idea of having a daughter just like her sounds so amazing. Because I want her to see what I've been dealing with this whole time. You know what I mean? That would be fun. Wouldn't that be fun for all of us? Oh, I can't wait. Until she comes in the house like, our daughter just loves to fight all the time for no reason. Get the fuck Wow, man, ha-ha. Oh, I wonder where she got that from. Oh, what a Scooby-Doo mystery this is. You know, the bigger reason I want to have a daughter is I'm kind of scared to have a son because I grew up in the 90s and we were never taught back then how to be soft with other men. So I'm worried I won't be able to access any softness for my son. With a daughter, that would be easy. Like if my daughter came up to me and was like, Daddy, I'm sorry I failed my math test. That's not going to happen because our daughter will be Indian, but like, let's live in this candy land if we can. And hypothetically, my daughter is like, oh, Daddy, I'm sorry I failed my math test. It would be easy to be like, listen, baby girl, there is no failure, there is only learning. So as long as you learn from this and you give me maximum effort from here on out, I do not care what the numbers say. That's going to take you further in life than any good test grade will. Absolutely, yeah, no, I believe that. I believe that. Tell that to your daughter that I'm still not looking at. But if my son was like, hey, Dad, I'm sorry, I got a B on a math test, I'd be like, obviously, dumbass. Fucking idiot. At least your sister failed. You can learn something from failure. What can you learn from a B? You know what I learned? You couldn't be any dumber. That's what I learned. Feels like I'm raising a real B-tard, actually. And then my wife was like, baby, what are you doing? I'd be like, what? I'm loving our son. That's not how you're supposed to do it. You make him feel like shit a lot and probably question his sexuality once or twice and hopefully he turns into an upstanding human being. This is how I was taught that it's done. That's a scary thing, man. But you know what's even scarier? This is what I was not ready for. Is the pervasive nature with which society disrespects dads. It's built in to the lingo. Example, if you make a bad joke, like a really corny pun, what do people call it? Dad joke. How dare we as a society question this man's sense of humor? Because let me tell you something about your dad. He was hilarious. Until he met your mom. You have no idea how hysterical this man was. Every week, him and his homies would sit together and make the most horrendous jokes about dead babies and people in wheelchairs and every minority. And it was a bucket of laughs every time. Then one day your mom showed up, turned him into a human being, ruined everything. Every time he said something funny and fucked up, she'd be like, babe, take it back. Why can't you be funny in a nice way? And that's what's left. Dad jokes. Dad, can I have a cookie? I don't know, can you?
That's a dad
You
joke.
think he thinks that's funny? No, but this is a broken man. He's a POW in a war camp. Dad jokes. They're disrespectful. You know what's even more disrespectful? If a guy gets a little bit of a pot belly, starts gaining a little weight in his stomach, what do they call it? Dad bod. This one fucking gets my goat. Dad bod. The way we treat Dad when he gets fat. Oh, look at Dad's stomach. Put your ear in his belly button. You can hear the ocean. I've seen kids put their feet on it like he's a fucking ottoman. How dare you? Let me ask you something. What do you think your dad is supposed to look like? Because I will tell you a second thing. If your father has a six-pack, he is cheating on your mother. There's no other explanation. What else would this be for? Why are you in the gym? Don't you got t-ball practice or something? I'm telling you, a good dad is a fat dad. Because he gave up on his own life the second you were born.
This thing,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Akaash is funny, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
yeah. This nigga here.
Man.
Dad jokes.
Right, the pronouns on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a bad joke doesn't have to be a dad joke, you know, even if you are.
A bad joke is a bad joke.
Right.
There's a bad jokes that are funny. A bad joke is a bad joke.
Oh, man.
I didn't know that. Can I have a cookie? I don't know. Can you? I didn't know that was a bad joke. I thought that was just a corny joke. So corny jokes are dad jokes.
I guess so. Yeah.
I just think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just, but yeah, just leave them separate. You know, this is an unfunny joke. Yeah. You know.
But yeah.
All right, man. Yeah, it's pretty dope special. Pretty dope special so far.
Yeah. He's happily married. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, he's having, you know.
Absolutely.
He
And every
wants
man, you know, we need a vacation.
He wants a little freedom.
Right.
He wants her to take a vacation so he can have a little freedom in the house. You can understand that?
I'll pay his mortgage for it, you know?
Yeah.
Where you want to go.
Yeah. He said, wake up, she's there. Go to sleep, she's there. Hey, yeah, that's what happens.
It's like we don't have enough communication now. We have to DM each other, text message each other.
Fuck you DMing me.
FaceTime.
We live in the same house. Don't DM me on Instagram. Hey.
So I guess I hate you in 3 different places now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.